taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. It's a running room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mendoza. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And some room to work. Ball is free. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Running into the open space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It's Singleton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a seam wide open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. And we'll start the 2nd quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Look out, he's got room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Dinkins. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Dinkins. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st. New set him down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Catch in the middle. It's Pena. Maybe the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Pass pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Hoosiers will have a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Into the end zone he goes. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ball. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, with this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage with a really nice throw on that out route.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Going for the big play. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. These DBs going to give a little cushion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Sturdivant. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. With every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly that time.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot.